Hello and welcome to the final episode of Season 4 of Big Nostalgia. This season we looked at a wide range of Game Boy and Game Boy Color games, and now it's time to rank our top 10 favourites.
How many games did we even look at this year? Do the Zelda Oracle games count as 2? In that case, I did 6 games just by myself.
Oh, that's true. Then I did 7 Pokemon games. And if you think about it, there are 2 regions in the Gen 2 games, so...
No, that's not how we're doing it. Each episode is an entry this year. Let's just keep it simple.
He's just saying that because he only looked at 5.
As with all our top 10 videos, these rankings are our opinion. So if you love one of the games that didn't make the cut, or hate the game at number 1, this list doesn't get in the way, and we'd love to see your rankings in the comments below.
We've done our deep dives into each game with what we do and don't like in their individual Big Nostalgia episodes, so don't expect our explanations to be video essays, although we have made sure to give a good summary of why we made our choices.
This season of Big Nostalgia covered 3 whole decades, from the launch titles in the very late 80s to the Game Boy Color games in the very early 2000s.
Not sure that really counts as 3 decades.
It spans 2 whole centuries.
No, I got it. It spans 2 whole millenniums.
Well, when you put it that way, it seems a lot more accurate.
Anyway, it's time to begin our list. But first...
Honourable mentions!
Number 12 is Bugs Bunny and Crazy Castle 4, and number 11 is Tweety's High Flying Adventure.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's too surprising. They're fun, but can't compete with some of the icons we've looked at this year.
Why can't Bugs jump?
Yeah, you can't really compete with that international cat assassin, Tweety Bird.
Suffering succotash!
Well, that's all, folks. I'm guessing this is because of the lack of Luigi?
Nah, I think that's a benefit.
Well, not just no Luigi, no Bowser, no Toad, no Peach. They're not even Koopa Troopers, they're Bombshell Koopas. Super Mario Land is basic and gets eclipsed by later games that came along, which made more effective use of the Game Boy hardware.
It does well with its technical limitations to deliver a fun Mario adventure and has some of the most out-of-there ideas for any Mario game, even if it's a bit strange to feature worlds with such real-world inspirations like Rapa Nui or the Bermuda Triangle.
The plane and submarine segments are a lot of fun too, and it's a shame they've never come back.
Well, that would be the Bermuda Triangle.
Ba-bum-bum. Dr. Mario, give me the news. I've got a bad case of Mario blues.
What's happening?
Vicky, what are you doing? Don't you mean fever? Or chills? Or the third one?
It was the first Doctor song that came into my head.
The first Doctor song? What about... which Doctor?
Do.
Ah, come on. It's really not that bad. Dr. Mario was never going to be high on our list due to the simple gameplay and premise. However, there is nothing wrong with Dr. Mario. It's good at what it is, and it can be challenging to kill viruses by throwing pills at them in a bottle.
Is that how that works?
Dr. Mario is a simple Tetris-style game in the design hands of Nintendo. No more, no less. No one is going to lose proper time over playing this game, but it's still a fun way to waste a few hours.
And then you can move on to Dr. Bowser, Dr. Wario, Dr. Goomba Tower, Dr. Luigi.
Now you're being ridiculous, Dr. Luigi. Okay guys, thoughts about Kirby.
What do you mean?
What I mean is, what do you think of Kirby as a character?
Well, that's the only non-Nintendo gamer. He's pretty adorable.
I think it's always been pretty funny how the US box art makes him so angry compared to Japan.
I think that makes him look even cuter, if anything.
Kirby is certainly an interesting character. I haven't personally played a lot of his games. In fact, this one and the Kirby Forgotten Lands are the only ones I've given time to. I feel Kirby games in general are quite basic, with a simple storyline, which is why Kirby is no higher on our list. However, Kirby himself is an engaging, likeable character with awesome power of taking others' abilities.
Which isn't in this game.
True. Whoops. But anyway, I love the backstory of his name and how he was created. How he looks was never supposed to be in the final game, but I couldn't picture him any other way. With Kirby's Dream Land and other games like it, I don't think we would have the character we have today.
Very true. I think Super Smash Bros. Would be a completely different game without him, that's for sure. And I think the face of Nintendo would be too. Let us know your thoughts on Kirby and his style of games in the comments below.
You're hot and you're cold, you're greedy for gold, you spring and you throw, your name's Wario.
Really? A Katy Perry song parody? In this economy?
I feel like there's a joke here somewhere about dodgy singing, someone with obscene amounts of wealth. It'll come to me.
Dodgy?
Well, to be fair, when it comes to Wario, dodgy is an appropriate description. He's a shifty, scheming guy, and this game did a lot to separate him from Mario.
His shoulder barge and ground pounding is a part of his default moveset for the first time. The game has branching paths, creative bosses, transformations. This game is packed.
It raises some questions about how Wario's house is built. Why is there such a big tap? What is this for?
On the other hand, it's a bit slower paced and has some clunky controls, but largely we just prefer the other games on this list a little bit more. Oh, I missed!
Oh, it's good that Wario joined us for that one line. I can't wait to talk about these games.
Really?
These games wanted to be the very best.
What?
Like no game ever was.
Oh, he's doing a thing.
He's doing a thing.
Well, you guys have done songs. I felt left out.
Can't do worse than Phill. Ouch. I don't mean it. I don't mean it.
But they weren't quite the very best. Yet, anyway. Pokemon Gen 1 was certainly a trailblazer, and they remain enormously fun games. All the ingredients were there, but the recipe wasn't quite... mwah.
They were a bit glitchy. I love it when my 100% accuracy move misses.
It was the first Pokemon game. There was going to be glitches. Pokemon Gen 1 started it all off. Absolute Pokemania.
And hey, those glitches became Easter eggs to the cult following that it gained. Who else spent hours trying to find Mew under that truck?
The original 151 designs of the first gen remain iconic to this day. From dragons, to monkeys, to mice, to mimes, to whatever the hell Ditto is supposed to be.
Something Bulbasaur.
Guys, how do you get a Pikachu on a bus? You Pokemon!
Boo!
Now this is a game with Luigi.
You're right, it's ranked too high.
Maybe not high enough? It's Super Mario Bros. It's one of the most important games of all time.
It's a remake with Luigi, who, by the way, sucks.
But he was in the original, although he's less slippery in this version of the Lost Levels.
Once again, I wish I didn't have ears, so I didn't have to hear about slippery Luigi.
At the end of the day, it's a classic. It includes an authentic 8-bit version of the Lost Levels, and there's fun extra modes like Challenge Mode and You vs. Boo.
However, the zoom-in perspective makes later game areas more difficult. Entire worlds from Lost Levels are missing, and a lot of the bonus features were linked to the Game Boy camera, which was a very obscure add-on, although the artwork was cool.
Sorry guys, my fun calendar minigame is moving us along, and the fortune teller game is telling me I'm gonna die!
Zelda!
Are you guys okay?
Da-na-na-na!
What's happening?
Zelda!
Any fans of the show will already be aware that Vicky and I are big Zelda fans. It's shown in our rankings in past seasons, except for Skyward Sword.
To tell you the truth, it's disgraceful this game isn't higher.
Well, actually, there's a golden reason the game isn't higher. Besides, there's another Zelda game higher up on the board.
My point still stands. The Legend of Zelda Oracle games don't just include one awesome game, but two! Two interlinking games which have a pair of awesome iconic storylines with amazing gameplay and characters.
The ending of this game was unique, merging the playthroughs of two games to create a combined ending. It was an incredible feat if you think about the technology at hand when these games were made.
So basically, the world's first DLC?
without the price tag. The time and season elements were so unique to these Zelda games. Basing the two main female leads on the goddesses from the Triforce were really clever. It's a shame it didn't make 3 games like planned. However, it's better to have 2 good things than 3 mediocre ones.
Unless you're talking about big nostalgia hosts, right? Right? Right?
So, Link's Awakening is number 3.
It should be higher.
Never. Pokemon number 1.
Zelda number 1.
Pokemon.
Guys. We're talking about number 3. Chill. As you can tell, there's been a lot of discussion over rankings of certain games in this top 10, especially this series, with 3 of us debating it.
Exactly. Zelda number 3.
Yeah. Wait, what? Well, anyway, Link's Awakening is a fantastic game. It should be higher. When first playing it, I was a little bit unsure, as it didn't look like a typical Zelda storyline. However, the world that is created is engaging and unique. The characters are fun, and the reason it didn't feel like a normal Zelda game was that it didn't start off like one.
The fact that you have Mario characters in this game is bizarre, but it completely works, like Chain Chomps, Goombas, and many others. The tone of the game is so different as well, and as the events unfold and you learn the truth about the island and how it will disappear if you're successful in your quest, it's an eeriness that's quite haunting and has you questioning whether these characters will die, or if they even existed in the first place.
For a game that started as an unofficial passion project, it's quite a feat. I'm reading these lines and I'm just like, I believe it is quite a feat. Yeah, it is. Freaking love these games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pokemon Gold. More like Pokemon Goat.
Pokemon Goat? More like Pokemon Go fuck yourself.
Vicky, Zelda won last time. Chill.
I still think if I could only pick one game to survive a nuclear apocalypse, I would pick this one. It's just such a vast density of interesting NPCs, little side missions, cool maps, designs, and just for its outright variety and its playability and difficulty.
Okay, I'll give it that. I do actually like Pokemon. At this point in the development of the series, Pokemon design and characters are still so golden.
Golden, yeah, steal my joke, sure. But yeah, based on what I've seen, Link's Awakening also seems pretty damn cool too. It was a very close call between these two, and I do want to play that game.
These games introduce so many new features to the series. An in-game clock, day and night cycles, eggs with baby Pokemon, berries, dark and steel types, shinies. It also brought full colour to the games.
Phill, you forgot to Johto down the biggest thing in this game. I can't believe they did this.
Hold on, didn't you make that joke already?
Okay, did I do the one about Pikachu on the bus?
Yes!
Oof, tough crowd. Okay, well what's not a joke is that once you beat the brand new Johto region, you can travel across the ocean to the original region, Kanto. This allows you to beat a total of 16 gym leaders and culminates in a fight with the original protagonist you played as in the first game. Clue is in the name with these games. Gold.
Well, technically silver, as this Pokemon game didn't come first in the list, did it?
What is Crystal supposed to be anyway? The healing kind? Or the Breaking Bad kind?
This season we have looked at so many iconic games. Games which started franchises, loved by millions around the world. Games which pushed the little handheld to its limits. Games which gave spin-off characters a chance to shine. But most iconic by any stretch is the game with 4 little blocks.
It's true, I've never seen Tweety's high-flying adventure projected onto a building, or Super Mario Land getting an Apple TV movie.
Straight out of the Cold War with such a complex history, yet this game is defined by its simplicity. Blocks fall, you line them up, you win.
Until it gets faster and faster and faster and faster and you can't do it anymore.
And then you do it all again. It's so addictive. It's also such a well-known game, one of the first video games to enter pop culture.
Gimmicks come and go as time goes on, but Tetris persists regardless, and there's always a classic mode in every game for you to enjoy. This version on Game Boy and the one on NES are still popular to this day.
Can't beat a classic.
And that's why Big Nostalgia's #1 game of Season 4 is Tetris.
So that's the top 10. Was it what you were expecting?
It was a tough ranking this year. So many different types of games.
Pokemon was robbed! Robbed, I tell you!
So I guess Nick is just gone.
How would you rank these games? Let us know in the comments below.
We hope you enjoyed Season 4 of Big Nostalgia. Should we do more in the future?
And thank you for supporting us to 50 episodes. Because that's a good thing. Yeah! 50!
We'll be back with more videos soon, so subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay notified.
But until then, I've been Vicky.
And I've been Phill.
See you next time.
Bye! Hello, thank you so much for watching Big Nostalgia Season 4. I hope you enjoyed the top 10 video. This is our last upload of the year. Don't worry about Nick, he didn't really storm off in anger because of Pokemon coming second, but it was a really funny take, so I actually just deleted everything he said after that. The next video in the new year will be a update video. If you haven't seen it already, a couple of weeks ago we put up a video asking for your opinions that you can find on the channel. Would you like more Big Nostalgia? Are there other videos you want to see more of? Is there anything you want to know more behind the scenes stuff of? That video kind of asks about that. In the meantime, have a wonderful end of your year, Christmas or whatever you celebrate, and we will see you in the new year. I'm going to leave you with an outtake just to finish off the video.
Not sure that really counts as 3 decades.
No one cares what you think, Nick.
It spans...
Sorry. Sorry.
It spans...
If you think they'll behave more with more people, you're sorely mistaken.
That's all, folks.